now, Central Oregon's local alert weather with Eric Oren.
Well, good morning, and we made it to the midweek, everybody. Let's take a look at current conditions in both Bend and Redmond. Wind fairly light and calm at the moment. Visibility looking pretty good as well. Temperatures well below freezing, though, this morning. Bit of a chilly morning here on the high desert as we take a look at some road conditions along Highway 97 between Bend and Redmond, looking at Southwest 61st Street here. Potential for some black ice out there. Roads have been fairly dry, so it's not a great chance, but certainly is in play. So keep your eyes peeled and definitely exercise caution on your commutes. Now let's take a look at conditions near about Lava Butte, the other direction south from Bend, and also clear in this direction with regard to visibility. Temperatures chilly there as well. So it's a morning where you may need to bring a little extra layer with you as we are seeing some chilly conditions out there. As a workday forecast here, sunrise 7:19. Sunset around 7:09, and wind's going to be out of the west and then eventually out of the northwest, and that'll pick up just a little bit to the 10 to 15 mile an hour range this afternoon, get light and calm again by this evening. Throughout the day today, we're expecting some mostly clear conditions, maybe a little bit of snow lingering in the mountains early this morning, but that should be about it in terms of precipitation. Now here's a look at your satellite and radar. The area of low pressure departing off to the south and east of us, and there was an area of high pressure developing in the Pacific there, and it's going to be continuing to move inland over the rest of this work week. That's going to be the reason why we have these dry conditions coming ahead. And as you can see here, we're looking that way already. There's going to be a chance we'll see a little bit of snow in the Cascades early this morning, but generally speaking, that's about it. So you see a little bit of blue here on our future track early, and then by around 7, 8 a.m., still some potential for mountain snow, but looking pretty clear with the exception of cloud cover in the lower elevations. Then throughout the day, maybe a couple of spotty showers here and there, but for the most part looking clear. And then tonight, clear skies setting us up for that chilly overnight time frame. So going back to those teens and 20s. Now let's look at winds. As of right now, light and calm out of the west, eventually going to switch to out of the northwest as we see this direction change here on the map. And we're looking at the 10 to 15 mile an hour range around 3 o'clock this afternoon. That's when they're going to be probably the most active, and between then and the early morning hours, looking to stay a little bit lighter and calmer in the 5 mile an hour range for the most part overnight tonight for that chilly evening time frame. Now, despite those chilly overnight lows, we are looking at a warming trend here, and we're going to be well above average by the time we reach late this weekend, up into the 60s. Definitely welcome news for any folks looking to get outside and enjoy some of that sun that will be in the forecast. Forecast highs for today, 40s for the most part, a little warmer in Warm Springs at around 52 degrees. And then as we take a quick look at your lows, I mentioned they're going to be a bit chilly. The teens and 20s in play for that overnight time frame going into tomorrow. A little bit chilly and definitely a chance for some freezing conditions. As we round the corner here and look at your 7-day forecast, not a lot to show with regard to potential conditions coming our way, but those temperatures are warming up by the time we reach the weekend into the 50s, eventually the 60s, and you can see those overnight lows climbing out of the 20s and into the middle 30s, well above that freezing threshold by next week. That's been a look at your local alert weather.